Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Um, I'm going a little bit earlier because I'm in some friend's house using their internet, so I don't want to bother him for long. And I hope we will be able to finish this just to give some answers to Muslims. As you see in the beginning of the screen, before we start streaming, we posted a comment made by a Muslim. And the comment was simple. That's okay. Well, if Islam is bad, then how come the Arab they did not leave Islam? Now, look like always we deal with people who have a little tiny education. You can go right now and search. You will find that your Islamic history full of stories about what it's called the war of apostate. The war of apostate simply, as soon as the Arab, not the Persian, not the Hindus, not the Arab, as soon as they heard that Muhammad is dead, they so when somebody say or make such a statement, obviously he is not being honest and he is not telling the truth. I'm not sure if you guys hear me. Am I heard, people? Tell me please if my voice is coming good and clear from your side. So this person who said that if Islam is bad, then the Arab is the first to leave it. The Arab, they left Islam the same day your prophet died, not even the second day. They're not even a week after. They heard the news that Hitler, he died, and the same day they deny Hitler. So when you say such a statement for me, not only you're trying to deceive us, you're trying to deceive yourself, because I know for sure that every Muhammadan, he knew that there is something called the war of apostate. And the war of apostate is very simple. Anyone, this is why it's called the war of apostate. Anyone leave Islam, kill him. And this is something established by your prophet. Read with me here, and this is Sahih. This is not a fabrication by somebody. This is your story written by you Muslims, printed to us by you, and published by you. So thank you very much for doing that. When the Messenger of Allah died, Abu Bakr was appointed as a caliphate after him. And some of the Arab disbelieved. The fact, not some, tens of thousands. And we are talking 10,000 at the time. The Muslims, they were a small number still. And then Umar, may Allah pleased with him, said to Abu Bakr, because Abu Bakr decided to go and do jihad against him. He said, "Oh Abu Bakr, how we can fight when the Messenger of Allah said, I've been commanded to kill." You see here the word fight. Fight in Arabic is to kill. Uqatil, coming from the word qatala, which means kill. The people until they say La ilaha illallah, which means to say the Shahada, and to say Muhammad is his prophet. And if they say that, they are protected. Abu Bakr, he answered him, well, this is not the only condition of Islam. The only Muhammad, he added that if they don't do this and that, then they are still not Muslims. So then he says, Abu Bakr, may Allah pleased with him, said, I will surely fight those who separate prayer and zakat, for zakat is what due on wealth. Islam is a gang based on collecting money, and the whole purpose of it is making a group of people who they are called the, let us say, the higher rank of Islam, the friends of Muhammad and his gang, the first people who join the gang. Those people, they have to stay in wealth, and we make them worthy. This is why the caliphate, they used to have thousands of women slaves. So he will fight them even if they hold a goat from me, even if they hold a small young goat from me, as you see in the hadith. This is not my word. So the war of apostate happened from the beginning, just right after Muhammad died. And the reason, if you say to me, like Islam is growing, as you said, by number, and you mentioned that Muslims today are 1.8 billion. The funny is that the first time I heard the number was from the King of Jordan, but 2 months ago, before that, I heard the number was 1.6. So Muslims, they increased 200 millions in less than 2 months. I think this is very accurate number. My friend, those numbers are fake and they are stupid. Give a freedom to Muslims and let us see how many of them they stay Muslims. And if you don't believe me, go walk in Europe and see how many Muslim girls are Muslims and how many Muslim men are Muslims. You're a prophet, he said, and look like you are saying your prophet is a liar again, because your prophet saying, as we see in front of us, narrated that the messenger of Allah said, he who changed his religion, kill him. So anyone who changes religion, kill him. So how we will know how many Muslims there is? It's impossible, because nobody would dare, especially you are making clear, well, if you change it, we will kill you, unless people have a freedom. Then we will find here your prophet saying something else. And this is your prophet saying a prophecy. Islam started as something strange. Strange here, a gharib. You know, gharib, you are a stranger when you are one in a community. Like we call somebody stranger because, let us say, I am from England and then I moved to Saudi Arabia. So people, they call me the Englishman. Why? Because there's only one Englishman in the whole country. So Islam started as a strange, which means few people believe in this cult, and then few will believe in it at the end of the time. So your prophet, he made a prophecy saying that the same Islam started, the same Islam would end, which means Islam is dying and is going to die, and almost few only will believe in the cult of Islam. And as you see, look what this verily Islam as it started something strange, and it would again revert to the old position of being strange, just as it started, and it would recede between the two mosques, just as serpent crawls back into its hole. Your prophet, he described Islam the same as the snake hole, snake and a hole. I mean, how your prophet, he compared his religion and his God to a snake going inside its hole. You tell me. Obviously Muhammad, he knew exactly what kind of religion he had. This religion, it is a snake and is going to go back to its hole, and by the help of people like me who are making that snake go back to the hole again so fast. So when somebody he say those things, Islam is growing, Islam is dying, my friend, those numbers are fake, stupid, they don't make any sense. Like, you know, when we say Indonesia is a Muslim country, this is not accurate. The number of Christian Indonesia, and there's other religions, they count everybody in Indonesia as a Muslim, but no, this is not true. Indonesia is the major number is Muslims, but there is tons of millions who they are not Muslims. But when they count the numbers, they say, okay, add Indonesia, add Pakistan, add Bangladesh, as even China. So those numbers are stupid. However, let your numbers help you. It's a big number, small number. Christianity is the biggest number ever in history for any belief, and we are the one who is growing. However, we cannot count, we will not do the same as Muslims. As an example, can we say France, all of it Muslim, the Christians? That's stupid to say. No, France is not. So we don't calculate, and this is not really important. Jesus, he has only 12 disciples, just a 12, and then one of them he betrayed him. Does that mean Jesus was wrong at that time with the 12 only? So it's a very stupid argument and very funny argument. Atheism is big in number, Buddhists, the Hindus, I mean, this is silly. Numbers mean nothing. Numbers never meant anything. You know, a lot of people smoke, but none of them is right. So my friend, you are the same as somebody smoke, but in this case, in your case, the smoke is coming from your ears and from your nose and from your head. You are burning to see the truth. Instead of giving us answers about the things we showed you in the previous video, you quote for us saying, how come Islam is growing in number? That is stupid. Same time when you say to me, there's people convert to Islam. Most of people who convert to Islam, they leave Islam. And not only that, they will become the worst enemy to Islam sooner or later. And there is many examples of those people who converted to Islam, and then when they discover they converted because they lied to them, especially when they are young, like 16 years, 17 years old, teenage. And then by time they grow and they see that this is a stupid cult, this is not what they told me. Scientific in the Quran, science in the Quran, discovery in the Quran, and then we find that all of this is nothing but a lie. So people leave Islam left and right. So my friend, try something better. Now, if there is any Muhammadan in the chat, he would like to give me a question, or he want to make a comment, please feel free. I would be happy to see you. All right. But as you see, we are the Arab, we are the one who made Islam, and we are the one who will destroy it. And look at this. I mean, you are so proud about your religion, but you proud about what exactly? Look, let me go here. How many Muslims today don't play music, listen to music, watch TV, and drink? How many? Your prophet, according to him, those people, Allah will make them pigs and monkeys. All of you Muslims listen to music, watch TV, and not only TV actually. According to Google, #1 who watch bad TV stations. You know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be polite. #1 country in the world is Pakistan. I mean, hello. And what they are looking for, you can go to Google and search, you know, sex with, you know, animals. So don't give me a speech about how many Muslims you have. And look what your prophet said. I heard the prophet saying. Who is the one saying that? Your prophet, not me. So don't blame me for something your prophet he said. He heard the prophet saying, from among my followers there will be some people who will consider illegal sexual intercourse. Well, all Islam is illegal sexual intercourse. I mean, this Muhammad is really funny. He allow muta. He allow muta, which is what? It is prostitution. And then he allow man to have 4 women, which obviously illegal, because, you know, you want to have 4 in the purpose of what? I mean, what is the purpose of a man having 4? You tell me. If you love a woman, you stay with the woman. You know, the first woman you marry have the same body as the second woman. So why you want to get the second woman? And why you want to get the third woman? And why you want to get the 4th woman? That is a prostitution. That is illegal sexual intercourse. This is called a lust, because you want to have as many as you can. 1 is not enough. You want to have 2, 3, 4, and not, you don't stop. You just keep going, changing, because there is no limit for how many women you can have. You can have 4 at the time, but you can replace them every day if you want. Every 5 minutes if you want, legally. So what kind of religion this religion is? And then he said, wearing silk, you know, wearing silk is haram, right? Wearing silk. Do you wear jeans made by the kuffar? I can show you different hadith where it says, if you clothe yourself the same as the kuffar, you are one of them. If you eat like them, you are one of them. If you listen to what they listen to, you are one of them. If you talk like they talk, you are one of them. I mean, so what is left of you Muslims? You dress like the kuffar, you talk like the kuffar, and now you forgot about, like, even the Arab, they are not using Arabic no more. Then, and drinking alcoholic drink and using musical instrument. How many Muslims in the world today don't listen to musical instrument? Be honest. 1 of a million or 1 of 10 million? I never saw a Muslim all my life don't listen to music and he danced with it. Never. Actually, even Al-Qaeda, they are playing music. So your prophet saying those who listen to music, they are kuffar. And look, not only they are kuffar, look what Allah will do to them. He said, and after that will be some people who will stay near the side of the mountains in the evening. There is a shepherd will come to them, there the sheep, and ask them for something, but they will say to him, return to us tomorrow, Allah will destroy them. First of all, here you notice Muhammad is being a false prophet, because what shepherd, what mountains, what we are talking about now today, we have a helicopter, we have a Boeing 777, you know. So your prophet is still talking about the end of the time we will have shepherd, and we will have what is that? And then he says, Allah will destroy them during night. I like it, Allah destroying us during night, not during daytime. I mean, nighttime is better. It will let the mountain fall on them, and he will transform the rest of them into monkeys and pigs. Here we go. So according to your prophet, if you listen to music, any of those, listen to music, drinking alcohol, doing illegal sexual intercourse, which is funny because all of Islam, the first one who do adultery is Muhammad himself. If you do any of that, Allah will make you monkey and pigs, and they will remain like this until the day of resurrection. So my friend, if your prophet is a true prophet, how come none of those things happening? Can you show me one Muslim who listened to music, Allah make him a pig and a monkey until the day of resurrection? Can you show me one Muslim who drink alcohol, Allah made him pig and a monkey, or make mountains fall in them? I mean, obviously your prophet is saying to us clearly that Islam is a silly cult, and I say things will never happen, and you are Abdur, you have to accept, you like it or not, because if you don't accept it, if you change your religion, we kill you. All right? So when you speak about Islam growing, Islam is dead. Islam dead. This is why Muhammad, he says, the one who changes religion, kill him. If nobody will change his religion anyway, why Muhammad want to make such an order? I mean, Islam is growing, right? So what he's worried about? Because Islam is fake, Islam is false. And actually, we will find that even the one who was writing the Quran to Muhammad, Abdullah ibn Sarah, he left Muhammad because he discovered Muhammad is nothing but a scam. So don't give me a speech about your numbers. By numbers, everybody is bigger than you. Christians, atheists, even I'm not sure about the Hindus, but I think the Hindus and Buddhists together, they will make a lot bigger than you. So this is a very funny, silly statement from a Muhammadan. And instead of answering us about stupid things we showed you in the previous verses in the Quran last time, he posed such a comment. And this is what always I notice from Muslims. You talk about potato, they switch to talk about tomato. Like, you know, you show him how stupid the Quran, literally, and then he starts saying, okay, Jesus is not God. Okay, hold on. So by ignoring the mistakes in the Quran and saying to me Jesus is not God, and what about you? I mean, you could not answer why the Quran is a silly book. Now, as long we are here talking about Quran being silly, if there is any Muslim here would like me to show him something silly, or maybe there is a Muslim want to show me something smart. What do you think, guys? If there is a Muhammadan in the chat would like to show us something smart in the Quran, just to show you this is a stupid religion. They lie to Western. They say to them this is a book full of miracles, science, history. I mean, this is the most stupid, silly book ever. Who want to show me that? Anyone? The kindness of Allah. What kind of Allah? Look, this is the kindness of Allah. Let us see the kindness of Allah. Guys, somebody says the kindness of Allah. Okay, Allah is so kind to the point he says to Muslims, cut hands and cut fingers and enjoy torturing. Right? You see how kind he is? That's very kind. That's very kind. Look how kind this God. What do you think about this? This is the kind God. Okay, you have enemy, you want to fight them. Why you want to cut their necks, and then after that you start cutting their fingers? What is that? What about crucifixion to people? Torturing. I mean, when Muslims they say about kindness, what kindness? What is the kindness of Muhammad marrying a child? Is that the kindness of a man who claimed to be a prophet at the age of 54? You show your kindness to children by raping them. So when they speak about what is your kindness? Not right now to 2019. Go and see what Islam is. The Islam is the true Muslims who follow Allah. What they did, from rape to killing to murdering, to torture to kidnap. I mean, you name one crime is exists in the history of a human being is not a practice right now as we speak under the name of Allah, and nobody dare to say it's not right. And as long as we are mentioning ISIS and Al-Qaeda, there is a very simple question: why ISIS and Al-Qaeda were not successful? Is that because America is fighting them? No. Russia? No. Because Muslims don't want Islam. As simple as that. Look, Algeria, the majority of the country, we can say maybe 95% Muslims, and they have a law. If somebody convert to Islam, to Christianity, he will be jailed. But still a lot of people live in Islam. I'm talking about the numbers of the government. Same as Morocco, same as Tunisia, same. So why don't have Islamic government? What the reason? Why Algeria is practicing the French law? Why Morocco is practicing the French law? Why Egypt? What's wrong? I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? You have the best law, supposedly, or the law of Allah. It's written in front of you, and as you see, but none of you, because simply you wanna listen to music, you wanna watch TV, you wanna have a cell phone, and you wanna drive a car. Your prophet even saying if you use anything the kuffar do, you are one of them. Actually, even your prophet, he forbid you from using even agriculture tools. So who's going to feed you today? You will go bankruptcy. Islam is impossible to follow because it's stupid cult. Muhammad in his time, he just wanted a bunch of criminals to join him in his crimes. If you go here in the hadith, we will find where your prophet, he says that if any home, the equipment of agriculture enter this home, Allah will bring curse on it. So who's going to feed you? Donation from European, as what happened now in Turkey? Erdogan is begging to feed the refugee who they are Muslims, while all the Muslims are watching, and the only one is feeding them is Europe. More than $4 billion given from Europe to Erdogan. $4 billion. Where is the Muslims? The kuffar are feeding your people. Here we go. We will find this. And we will go back to those hadith because they are funny and showing you who is Muhammad. Let us see. Look, this is Sahih Bukhari, so you cannot say to me this is weak, this is stupid, this is not true. I saw some agriculture equipment and said, I heard the Prophet saying, there is no house in which those equipment enters except Allah will cause humiliation to enter it. Can you follow Islam with this? This one alone is enough to make you not to be able to follow Islam. That means all Islamic countries should not have any agriculture equipment. So who is going to make your food for you? You attack the neighbors, the Christians and the Jews. Yes, exactly. That's what Muhammad he wanted. He wanted you never to have any settlement where you can just live a civil life. He wanted to be like the Viking, like the Tatar, like Genghis Khan, attacking nation after nation, and you take their money and their women. And if you do farming, you know, that's mean Islam is over. And as you see, Islam is over. Allah will enter humiliation to any house. Those things are, the house here in this case is Morocco, as an example. Morocco is a house of the Muslims, name of a country. Morocco, they have a lot of agriculture. Tunisia, I mean all of you. So what kind of a prophet and what kind of request this request is? This is stupid. This is not only not right, this is stupid, and this is you know, cannot be from God. This, I mean, this is madness. Who's going to make your bread for you? Who's going to grow the crops for your bread? Where do you get your tomato from? So how you can live, Muslims? What you will have at home? And remember, we are talking about the time of Muhammad, where, I mean, either you grow sheep or you grow crops. Otherwise, what is the second job? You work in McDonald's? What is the jobs are available? So if I cannot do this, what I would do? Where I will get my food from? Food, you know, a human being without food cannot live. We are not cars who work by electricity, and we charge electricity. So your prophet and your religion is too stupid to the point nobody can follow. And you Muslims, because you refuse Islam, you don't want to follow that. Name for me one Muslim country don't have a ministry for agriculture. Not only you have the equipment, you have a ministry called the Ministry of Agriculture, which means all you Muslims refuse the teaching of Muhammad and say, hey, Muhammad, you are our prophet because we have to, and you know, there's some crazy people will kill us, but in reality check, you are just an idiot. If even Mr. Bean did not say such a thing. You know Mr. Bean? Even Zakir Naik did not come with this. Brother and sister, the Prophet did. Imagine Zakir Naik, he go and read this hadith for all people in Pakistan and say, or in India, that brother and sister, that the Prophet did, that nobody can do the okay. Then the Indian, they die, they are already poor. I'm talking about the Indian Muslims now, if we can call them Indian Muslim. So what about Pakistan, Bangladesh? Already they are dying from poor, and now you say to them you cannot do agriculture. So how they will live? This is why Islam is a stupid cult made for gang society. Is not for people who want to live as a smart society. This is for gang, Viking, Genghis Khan, the Mongolian, attacking the neighbors, conquering neighborhood, taking their money, and then we spend the money and we make the slaves work for us. As an example, the city of Al-Basra in Iraq was totally African. You can go right now and search in YouTube, or sorry, in Google, for the revolution of the Zinj. Revolution of the Zinj. What brought the Zinj? Zinj in Arabic mean the black, the black. Like it's a word for black people. The same as when you say Abd. So Zinj, revolution of Zinj. Things became so crazy to the point that the ratio of African slaves in the Arabian land was more than 10 to 1. Imagine. Which means every Muslim at least, there's 10 black people and he is the white one. Black slaves. And those people, they make a revolution, good for them. But at the end of the day, they kill them all. This is why in Iraq there is 0 black people, because they slaughter all those who they are Zinj. You can search it now in Google. You do not need to believe me. So they speak too much about Islam bring justice. Islam is against slavery. Islam is the religion of slavery. Actually, until now, most of you Muslims don't dare to say that the only one say the truth about Islam is Al-Qaeda leaders, ISIS, because slavery isn't your religion. I mean, slavery, is your religion is based on slavery. So when we talk about religion, it's called Islam. Islam not only cannot be practiced, Islam not only stupid, Islam not only anti-human right, Islam is anti-Muslims today. Actually, I believe that #1 enemy to Islam is the Muslims. And if you don't believe me, go and check how many Muslims they vote for Islamic government. In Egypt, the Muslim Brotherhood, they took over the government for less than a year. In less than a year, more than 30 to 40 million went in the street in Egypt screaming, get out Islamists. And now most of them, they are in jail. And Muslim Brotherhood are wanted in Saudi Arabia, wanted in Egypt, wanted in Emirates, wanted in Kuwait, wanted in Bahrain, wanted in Syria, wanted in Iraq. I mean, you name it. Why? Because nobody wants Islamic government. Who's holding you? Who is holding you? And look at the Iranian. Iranian have Islamic government. Maybe this is the only one have Islamic government, we can say. But as soon Iranian leave the country, they leave Islam. #1 convert to Christianity from the population of Islam by number from the Middle East is the Persian. They are all over, wherever you go. And I don't blame them. This is a stupid religion. If you don't believe me, read. Look at this. Your woman as turf for you. So dig in your turf as you wish. How ugly, how filthy this language. Your woman is like a ground in you, so dig in your ground as you wish, when you wish. This is God talking. This is God talking. The one who's proud about God. And I heard Muslims speaking about the Song of Songs, but he was making fun of Song of Songs for many years. And then one day somebody says to him, do you know that the name of Muhammad is in Song of Song? Since then, he never make fun of the Song of Songs. And he keeps saying Muhammadin, Muhammadin, Muhammadin. Hypocrites. So they say the Song of Song. Song of Song is a song. It's not God talking. It's a poet. This is not God talking. This is a king making a poet. And it's not even about women. However, how about God? He promised me women with big boobs in the heaven. What do you say? Have you ever heard of a God like this? What if I don't like big boobs? I like to have a small one. I don't like to have a woman have big boobs. Have you ever heard of a God like this? What is this? So now by saying that, I will convert to Islam. Are you promising me a cow or a woman? And what I will get from those boobs exactly? Milk? Cheese? What is this? This is God? And then you will give me full cup? Thank you. What about half cup? I mean, who cares if it's full cup or half cup? I mean, stupid. I mean, you will wear a green silk, and you will have little boys around you who they are white, and you will have a grape, my friend, a grape. You will sit in a garden, have a grape. I mean, what do you want more? Look at this. I mean, this is so amazing, so beautiful, brother, so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, the second you tell me about your heaven, the second I die laughing. This is cannot be from God. So when you speak to me about God and religion, either you give me something can be, I mean, accepted to be a little bit smart. We are a human. We are not cows and donkeys and rats. You know, those are animals. They are programmed. Like you take a dog, you train him 1,000 times. Still, if he sees something he like, he will pee on it. We are a human. So what do you mean you will give me women with big boobs? What do you mean by saying you will give me children who they are white like pearls? What exactly? 80,000 child for what purpose? Child abuse, even, and this is your joy to have a child to abuse? What is this? So all this you know, this madness in front of us is crazy, is proving to us that Islam is a false cult, and only Satan, he tried to promote his cult by such a stupid thing, something stupid and ugly. And why those boys, they have to be so white? And even the women, they are so white to the point we can see their bones. I mean, isn't those promise alone is a proof to us that Muhammad have a mental issue? Women, we will see the bones of their women, of those women. What does that mean exactly? Are we bony people now? Are we like puppies? We get excited when we see a bone. So let us see the hadith here, just to show you an example of the crazy and the madness. And notice later, the Muslim, they will post for us and they will say, how come Muslims are 1 point, and at this time they will 1.8 billion. Every 2 weeks they will add to a few hundred billions. So look at this. And those women, they will be transparent. I like to have a woman transparent in her belief, transparent in her honesty, but transparent in her skin, and I will see her bones. That is disgusting. What this God is trying to do? Why anyone he want to give me? He speak to that he is God, yet he want to give me women I can see through their bones. And actually, I am the one who created a song. It's called, you know, like, because Muhammad, he speak about bones a lot. If you remember, Muhammad, he claimed in the Quran that the sperm come from the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7. And I created the song. It's called Backbone, Backbone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? So imagine, my friend, you are a person who is a human. You go to heaven. Instead of finding a beautiful wife, as Allah he promised you, you find a collection of bones. They are transparent. You see, I'm not the one who's this is the Muslim translation. You will not find a woman. He just said to us, women with big boobs. Okay, women with big boobs, but they are transparent. We see bones. But that's mean we cannot see the boobs because they are transparent. Are you getting my idea? If you are seeing, I mean, the women, they will be like a jellyfish with boobs. And this is what make you Muslim? I'm really convinced. I think I'm going to convert to Islam right now. I cannot resist this. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, brother. Hadith number 3254. So, I don't know. This is the boob religion. This is not religion of God. Religion who promised me and promote itself by sexuality and women abuse, because he is promising me women I never met. They call them houris. those are women are just made for sex. Who in the world accept that? Do you have respect to your mother, to your sister, to your daughter? Do you have respect to your wife? When they ask Zakir Naik, okay, what Muslim woman will have in the heaven? Zakir Naik, he lie, he says the word hur. The word hur is the plural word. This is a false lie. The word hur is not for male and female, because word hur in the Quran is so clear. It says in the Quran that those women, to prove that they are women, not as Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik is an idiot. He's not a scholar. He's just an, he's a smart for those puppies. I mean, the one who don't want to use, they go after bone, but not they want to go after their brain. This is why now he is wanted for crimes and soon they will kick him out from Malaysia, because he's a crazy man. He separate the people, he divide them, and now he start talking about racism, being racist. And look what the Quran says. Just what I'm saying to you, that the Zakir Naik, he is good for someone he have a brain of a puppy, not for one have a brain, full brain. Go watch his video and see how he said that the word whore is for male and female. Oh, we missed a letter. Sorry, I'm using a tablet, so it's really, I'm using the keyboard of the tablet. I hope I did not lose my connection. All right. Look, he is the one who said that those women, they are women, they are not only women, they are male and female. But look, here the translation is wrong, it's false. Let us change translation. We go to different translation, and then you will see that the Quran speak about the skin which is inside the private part of the women, that did not have intercourse and they did not bleed. So, they claim to be scholars, they are liars. And what kind of God? He promised me women who nobody, you see, this language is not accurate, by the way. The word in Arabic is really more disgusting. Yatmuthahun, which means nobody did intercourse and make that skin break and bleed. I don't know what the word will be in your language, but this is exactly what it's saying here. Yatmuthahun. You see here, he typed the word in Arabic as it is. So the one who opened the skin which is inside the private part. And because you do that, that will cause, by sexual intercourse, that will cause a bleeding. So Zakir Naik, he says to us that this is the word hur is for male and female. Therefore, the Muslim woman, she will have 72 to have sex with her. I mean, how even dare you to say such a thing? Imagine you say to a woman, if you believe in Allah, you will have 72 men in your bedroom. I mean, aren't you ashamed? Aren't you ashamed to say that to your mother, to your wife, to your daughter? So you are saying to me that your wife, your daughter, your mother, she will be having boom boom with 72 men? This is why I say this guy is good to teach puppies, not a human. He have a mentality of a puppy, and in order to follow and believe in him, you must be like you have a brain of a puppy. And as you see, this is against what the Quran even teaching here. This is only about women. The Quran never promised women they will have such a thing. Actually, in the time of Muhammad, a woman, the Quran says that it's lawful for you to have sex with your right hand possess. So one Muslim woman, she decided to have sex with her slave because the Quran says that. So Muhammad, he practiced stoning to death on her and killed her because simply she did something is not lawful. This is only for men. Promises of heaven and all those things, all is for men. Women is just additional, women is just to complete the society. They are not the purpose of it. The Quran is a man-made religion made by the man for the man. Anyway, I want to say, guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to download my videos because soon I'm going to delete many of them to keep the new ones fresh there. And I want to say thank you for those who they are making donation. Our super chat is working now. And remember, If you are a Muslim who think that you have a scholar, he want to debate me, he's more than welcome. I will be back in the state in a few days from now. So we go back to normal and we can take calls in Skype. And anyone who claim to be scholar, especially from those from Asia or Arab, actually my favorite is the Arab, because Arab is very easy. I mean, in a debate to prove it, because I do not need to look for translation. I mean, it's easy. You can watch my debate with the Arab one and see how easy it is. While you want debate with Muslims who don't speak English, Arabic, they say he's lying, blah 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 blah, and there's tons of videos made by Muslims saying Christian Prince is lying. But then you watch the same topic, me debating with a Muslim. For example, somebody was saying Christian Prince, he lied about you can have sex with your daughter from adultery. I posted a video, it's there in the list, me debating an Arab Muslim who claimed to be a big shot, and he agreed that yes, you can have sex with your daughter if she is daughter from adultery. So in Muslim videos who they speak English, they say he's lying. Either they are lying about what they say, or they are just naive, thinking really that Christian Prince is lying, because this is impossible. There's no way my Prophet Muhammad would teach such a thing. My friend, this is what your Prophet teach. And I made a challenge for the Muslims. Why you don't call Shabir Ali? Call him live. We call the conversation. Tell him in the book of Al-Qurtubi, etc., it says, etc., that you can have sex with your daughter from adultery. Is that a lie translation? And by the way, Shabir Ali don't speak Arabic too. But Shabir Ali, then he will pick up the phone. He will call Zakir Naik. And then Zakir Naik, by the way, he don't speak Arabic too. He will call Didat, but Didat is dead. But Didat still, he don't speak Arabic. And then Didat, he will call Christian Prince, and I will read for them in Arabic. I mean, don't stop lying to yourself. Change. There's a website, it's called Islam Fatwa. Send them the question officially. Send them the question. Actually, you know what? Maybe some of you Christian can send the question. Say in the book of etc. it says etc. that you can have sex with your daughter. Please give me the answer, and let us see the answer. Either they will say that this is a lie, it doesn't say that, or they will say yes, it says that. Why you Muslim don't do it? Do it, just to prove Christian Prince is a liar. There's many official website for fatwa, and we use them. I challenge Muslims to send an official question to this website and say, please, I'm a Muslim, my name is Abdul, from the land of Abdulism, and I follow the Abdul of Allah, and my Prophet is the best Abdul. And there is a guy, his name is a Christian Prince. He said that according to Islam chapter 25 verse 34, according to the tafsir, that if a man he have sex with a mother and he have daughter from her, he can have sex with his mother and his daughter, the mother and the daughter. Does it say that, or he's lying? And wait for the answer, and please bring me the answer back so we can love together. So I encourage all the Abdulism followers, the kissers of the black stone, the ones who go around stones, the one who bow down in the direction of a stone, to accept the challenge and let us see if it's true. My friend, Islam is dead, and you cannot debate me. I say to you, you cannot. I will be back in a few days, and I will be happy to see those who want to debate me calling me live on air, especially from those who call themselves Ustad from Indonesia, or from Malaysia, or from Bangladesh, or from India, or from Arabia, or from Saudi Arabia. It doesn't matter. All of you, all together, is equal to zero. And actually, you are belonging to the religion of zero. It's called Tawaf. Zero look like a circle, right? You circle, keep circling, even in the answers, keep circling. Why the Prophet kissed the black stone? Because the black stone is holy. Why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. It's religion of stupidity and no intelligence there, and they will never answer a question because themselves they have no idea what this cult is about. I want to say thank you guys for being here listening, and I hope we have a good time. Don't forget please to download the videos as soon as we finish broadcasting, and as I said, soon I'm going to delete most of them, and soon I will be back in the state, and we will go back to normal so we can take phone calls from Muslims, and we will have live debate. I love you all, miss you all, and again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and the proof is in front of us. And as the Bible says, as the Lord is said, search for the truth, and the truth, read the books, search for the truth, and the truth will set you free. And nobody said, I am the truth, but Jesus. I am the truth. I am the living God. I am the Messiah. I am the Word of God. I am the living. I am the Alpha and the Omega. My word, they will stay, and the earth and the heaven will pass away. That is the Messiah, my friend, and he is the only truth, and everything else will go and pass away. Like your prophet, the one who passed away. And the Muslims themselves believe that Jesus right now is alive. So he is true, for he is alive. He is true, for he is with us. He is true, for he promised and he keep his promise. And your prophet did not keep any of his promises, including the promise of saying that pray on me every Friday, for Allah will place your prayer in front of me. Go check the prayer in front of Muhammad in his grave. Muhammad already is a dust, while my Lord is the living Messiah right now in heaven. And not only that, he said, every two of you mention my name, I will be between them, which means he will be the third. He will be listening. How he can do that? For he is the living Lord. Every two mention my name. That is a church. A church is not a building. A church is not a priest. A church is two people mentioning the name of the Messiah, praising his name, and or maybe one of them trying to convince the other one to believe in the Messiah. That is a church. And we are the church, my friend, and nobody, the promise in the Bible that nobody can overcome this church, for it is protected by his name. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And see you soon again. Take care.